In an increasingly complex immigration environment, the UK is witnessing a significant shift in employer attitudes toward visa sponsorship, creating unprecedented challenges for skilled foreign workers. This growing crisis, particularly evident in 2025, represents a fundamental change in how British businesses approach international talent acquisition and retention. The reluctance of employers to provide sponsorship has evolved from a minor concern into a major structural issue affecting thousands of skilled professionals. This shift comes amid heightened government scrutiny of immigration and increased costs associated with sponsorship licenses. The impact is particularly severe for those transitioning from graduate visas or seeking to extend their stay through employer sponsorship. Before we delve into the details, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon for upcoming updates. Recent data shows a marked decline in employers willing to initiate new sponsorship arrangements. The financial implications of sponsorship have become more burdensome, with costs including not only the initial licensing fees, but also the immigration skills charge, which has seen substantial increases. These rising costs, combined with additional administrative requirements, have made many employers hesitant to commit to sponsorship, even for valuable employees. The situation is particularly acute in sectors traditionally reliant on international talent. Technology companies, financial services firms, and consultancies that previously readily sponsored skilled workers are now implementing more restrictive policies. This change reflects both economic pressures and the government's broader agenda to reduce net migration figures. A concerning pattern has emerged where employers delay sponsorship discussions until the last possible moment, leaving employees in precarious situations. This strategy often results in skilled professionals having insufficient time to secure alternative arrangements when sponsorship falls through. The human cost of this approach is significant, with many facing the prospect of leaving positions where they've excelled and contributed significantly. The healthcare sector presents a particularly complex case. While the health and care visa route remains open, many healthcare professionals seeking to transition to other sectors face significant barriers. The increased salary thresholds have made it more difficult for employers to justify sponsorship, even for roles where skills shortages exist. Legal experts and immigration consultants report a surge in cases where verbal promises of sponsorship fail to materialize into formal commitments. This highlights the critical importance of securing written agreements regarding sponsorship intentions. Employment contracts and offer letters should explicitly address sponsorship commitments, including timelines and conditions. The impact extends beyond individual cases to affect broader workforce planning. Organizations that previously relied on international talent pools are being forced to reconsider their recruitment strategies. Some are investing more in domestic training programs, while others are exploring remote work arrangements with overseas staff, a solution that doesn't always align with operational needs or regulatory requirements. Financial services and technology sectors, traditionally major sponsors of international talent, are reporting increased difficulties in maintaining their skilled workforce. The combination of higher salary thresholds and stricter sponsorship requirements has created a perfect storm, making it harder to retain valuable employees who require visa support. For those currently employed on temporary visas, the situation demands proactive career planning. Waiting until the final months of visa validity to secure sponsorship commitments has become an increasingly risky strategy. Immigration advisors recommend starting sponsorship discussions at least 12 months before visa expiration, allowing time for alternative arrangements if necessary. The government's position emphasizes the need for businesses to prioritize domestic talent development while maintaining routes for genuinely needed international skills. However, this approach has created immediate challenges for organizations facing skills gaps that cannot be quickly filled through domestic recruitment. Companies that maintain sponsorship programs are becoming more selective, often limiting sponsorship to senior roles or specialized positions where local talent is demonstrably unavailable. This trend has created a two-tier system, where junior and mid-level professionals face the greatest challenges in securing sponsorship. The construction and engineering sectors have been particularly hard hit by these changes. Major infrastructure projects are reporting delays and increased costs due to difficulties in securing and retaining skilled international workers. Industry leaders warn that this could impact the delivery of critical national projects and economic growth targets. Educational institutions are also feeling the effects, with universities reporting difficulties in retaining talented researchers and academics. The higher education sector, which has historically relied on international expertise, is now facing challenges in maintaining its global competitiveness and research capabilities. Startups and small businesses are disproportionately affected by these changes. While larger corporations can often absorb the increased costs and administrative burden of sponsorship, smaller enterprises find the process increasingly prohibitive. This has implications for innovation and economic dynamism in the UK economy. The recruitment industry has had to adapt significantly to these changes. Many recruitment agencies now specialise in matching candidates with sponsors, but the pool of willing employers continues to shrink. Some agencies report having to turn away highly qualified candidates due to lack of sponsorship opportunities. Looking ahead, the sponsorship landscape appears likely to remain challenging. Businesses are adapting to new immigration realities, but the adjustment period is creating significant uncertainty for international professionals. Those seeking to build careers in the UK must approach their visa strategy with increased caution and thorough planning. Regional impacts vary significantly across the UK. While London continues to attract some sponsored workers, other regions are finding it increasingly difficult to secure international talent. This geographic disparity could exacerbate existing regional economic inequality. For professionals navigating this landscape, the key to success lies in understanding the new realities of sponsorship and developing comprehensive backup plans. This might include exploring alternative visa routes, building stronger cases for sponsorship through additional qualifications, or considering sectors where sponsorship remains more accessible. The situation calls for a balanced approach from all stakeholders. Employers need to provide clearer commitments regarding sponsorship intentions, while employees must be more proactive in securing their immigration status. As the UK continues to adjust its immigration policies, the resolution of these sponsorship challenges will play a crucial role in determining the country's ability to attract and retain international talent. As we wrap up our discussion, remember to subscribe to our channel for the latest updates on UK immigration policies and fee changes. We will continue to cover new developments as they arise and provide detailed analyses of their implications. If you have questions about how these changes may affect you or your organisation, feel free to drop them in the comments below. We will do our best to address them in future videos. Thank you and see you in our next video.